Well, that was fun. I needed to do a complete reset, so apologies for the delay. I am a Ros Boundy Psychic Medium, and I am here to do the daily LENORMAND card spread reading. Now, it is a general card spread reading. It's not where I pull individual cards for people for individual little mini readings. This is something where you have the responsibility of tuning into your psychic senses, your intuition, your spiritual connections, your guardian angels, your whatever you connect to, the whoever. And good morning, Verena. Lovely to see that you have persisted and hung around, stayed for the duration. I did have some technical issues, and it did need to be that I had just too many tabs and windows and everything open. So did need to reset this morning, and in that reset, it didn't pick up the cameras. So I had to do it again. And that's the why it's taken so long. We live through these things and it is quite fine. So here we go. I am going to switch over to the cards. So do tune in. Let others know that I am actually live at the moment. I haven't got the usual what I've normally had on the bottom of my screen like this one. I'll put it up. This one. I'm hoping that's there still. There could have been some updates and changes that are in the Be Live or even Google. It was Google I had the issues with a lot in getting back on. So I don't know if it's my pressing buttons or whether it is, there was a different way of signing in. I couldn't get in the usual way to Google. And because this works on the basis of Google Chrome browser, had to get it done. So yes, Rana, it is. We all do need to have a reset occasionally. I really need to do it as soon as I get up, do the full reset, and then come back in with the coffee. And by then it should have, done its thing. But anyway, that's all right. And good morning to Lynn. Lovely to see you here. A very new face. Thank you for being here. And each and every one of you. And Sarah, good morning. Yes, I am here at last. I'm going to switch over to the cards, though, since it's taken so long to get here. Oh, I didn't check where these were sitting, though. The lineup, oops, and all that, forgot that. But we are here, and I might yet just swing that a bit that way. Yeah, I just didn't have it quite right. Almost looks like the whole thing's settled down. Looks like, there's a slightly different look to it. But that's all right. We'll get past it. And I shall. Lynn, I don't do individual readings at this session. This is a general card spread reading. So you need to tune in yourself to what you're getting from these as well as my own explanation, okay? So what matters most is how you see yourself. And that really is the reason we're here, is to grow and develop our own selves in our soul aspect each lifetime that we come back, so to speak. If you don't believe in reincarnation and the different lifetimes we live, that's okay too. It does still remain valid that what matters is how we see ourselves, and our perception in the world's going to put the different coloured glasses that we wear. We all come in with different perspectives and understandings because of our upbringings and how we are in the world in each moment, isn't it? It does come from our upbringing and our own personal family, friends, environment, and all the rest, our country, our cultures. So good morning, Robin. I'm actually getting different people from different places. And good morning, Deirdre. And Lynn, you're asking there, you've got, do I do medium readings? I do. You can have a reading, but this is not the platform that I do it on at this morning reading. This is where I do a general card spread reading. This is for everyone, and you may be able to connect into your own intuitive senses and interpret for yourself what it's meaning for you as well. It's partly practice for your own spiritual pathway, or it's just you want some guidance for someone else to give for a general reading for the day, which is what this one is. So And here we have the deck, the Inner Soul Guidance Oracle, that we have pulled this one, or that I have pulled this one from. It's not a we, it's an I. I'm not a royal we. Here we've got the dolphin. Be playful, have fun, find your inner child. Look, find your inner child. And the dolphins, you see the way they move on the waves and ride bow waves and all of that. They are an absolute beautiful creature, playful, intelligent, as we know from how they can train to do ball games and things in those, like SeaWorld in Queensland when it's open. Not sure if it is at the moment. So it's lovely to actually know that they're still there in the oceans, but the oceans are starting to poison them. We've got to be more aware of what we're doing as people and what we're dumping in the ocean to look. Yeah, anyway, that's just a little hobby horse of mine. Not hobby horse, it's one of those issues that I'm very mindful of. And good morning, Vicky. Lovely to have you here. And we have a Richard. Good morning, Richard. I'm getting some interesting. Robin's put a no A. I don't know what that means. No, don't know. So we've got the cards in our spread. We've got the mountain in the home space. We've got the bridges in the workspace. And we have the heart card in the unexpected. I think we had that the other day. Labyrinth is in our role today, and we've got fish as that pivot and outcome card. So a lovely spread this morning. I just realised I didn't show, because there is some new ones here. The deck that I'm using as the main card deck is Sarah Marchetti's Gilded Reverie LENORMAND deck, the expanded edition. Right, so what we have, mountain in the home space, and as I was moving through moving mountains, it almost felt like I was moving mountains just to get here online with the live stream this morning because of the various little technical issues I had. Whether they were my own issue that I was pressing the wrong buttons, or whether it did need a reset, I had to do that. But it's sometimes things can be overemphasized, exaggerated, creating that mountain out of a molehill. I'm feeling that's the energy of what is today's home space, that we need to be mindful of what is the truth behind things. Are we making the mountain out of the molehill? It almost feels like there's that connection with the labyrinth as our role, as to, we need to be mindful of how we're creating our pathway, what we're actually moving into. I do think, though, that if there's something that's really feeling like it's a bit of a challenge in your family or your friends' space, because that's what the home is, it's family and friends, it's those relationships that are closest to you. If it does feel like it's being a challenge, just take the one step along the pathway at a time and go to the nearest, you'll get to that next peak of the little bit of the hill on the pathway up to the top of your Everest, for instance, so that you can actually just have those shorter goals each time until you get to the top. So it feels like that even with doing it step by step in that manner, you're going to get through to what your aim is by the end of the day, what you'd like to achieve, so that you can say, well, it wasn't such a big deal after all. It was actually a step-by-step process, is what I'm feeling with that one today. So if there's something that is feeling challenging, just take it step by step. And moving over into the workspace, we've got the cards, the bridges that are bringing that it's a decision to go across. We're moving from one side to another. We are actually crossing a bridge. We're taking those steps. This one, it does give you time. For me, this is indicating that it does give you time for that breather in the middle, that you can then, at that peak point of what this bridge is, with that nice little, I find it quite cute, the nice little housey hole type thing that you can contemplate, do I really want to continue on this or go back? It's giving you an option. So if there's something in your business or your workspace that you're needing to do that sort of crossing a bridge decision and actually doing it. It's a bit more of an action card, but you can, even if it looks like it's better to leave it till later, or there's another step in the process that's going to be similar but is later on, and having that preparation for it. It could be that you are working out project that has stages and you're doing this stage first, right? You're ready to cross and get that one completed today, and then start preparing for the next one and the next, so on and so forth. So just keep that one in mind for what might be in your day today. Now, as always, the heart card is a beautiful card to have in any spread, and it's going to be the energy of being able to, like, it's going to be the unexpected. In moments through your day, you'll feel that lovely heart-centered, whether it's going to be something emotional or whether it's just going to be that recognition and honouring of yourself, in that self-love. Gee, you're really achieving, really doing well. You feel good, you feel that love within. And then being able to spread that out and about, just being, the happiness that you can. It's almost like diffusing that love out and into the world. Like, what's a good example? Steam out of a kettle, that type of thing, and unexpected, So just be open to it, really, and knowing that's what it is when it pops into your day as well. Like we have the labyrinth as being our role, it is checking into that pathway that we're on. And, sometimes we feel like we've lost our way, but we haven't really. It's just that we're likely being at a dead end, but needing to just retrace some steps and then continue onward on the path that gets us to that. Is it a prize or a resting space, or, what is it that you're actually aiming for in your day to day? Just take the one step at a time, which is where I felt that link quite directly with the mountain card and the home space, that we're just taking that one step at a time. And you do have the ability to ask for help in the labyrinth card if you need to. You're not alone. So it's bringing in that connection with others around you as well, if you so wish. Or you can just keep your focus forward and move forward on your own. It's up to you entirely. That is your role. It's your responsibility. So keep moving forward. And even if you are coming to that dead end, you do turn around and face forward, don't you? You don't walk back in reverse. So we're always moving forward. Okay, so taking those steps, and what we have is, by the end of the day, as far as that outcome goes, there's an abundance of what is. What are you intending through your day? What are you wanting to aim for? Because fish is the abundance card in the Lenormand deck. Just like there is the school of fish, there's many in the school. Here we've got multiple people walking the labyrinth pathway, and who knows who else is in these mountains or crossing the bridges. We are in community. We are in relationship with so many others in one form or another. We are with humanity. We are part of humanity. And with the fish, it really comes down to, we are one, but we're in that humanity. What we are having happen is just that recognition and acknowledgement by the end of the day. Wow, what a full and abundant life I have. It's that sort of feeling around this card for us today, that, as you come to your completion of the day, just before you lay your head on the pillow, it really does come into being grateful, being so... here in Australia, we're a lucky country. As much as there seems to be so much happening that's not what we would like or what we would desire, we are still a lucky country to be living in the way that we do, in the relative freedom of how we are able to do that in this country, democracy and all the rest. No system is perfect, no country, nothing is perfect as such, but it needs the imperfection to be perfect, so that we are learning and growing. I'd encourage you to just step into that inner space and feel sometimes that, through your day, that connection with self, that you can actually tap into what is my learning? What am I, what's my purpose? And that we ask sometimes frequently, sometimes once in a blue moon. But it still is, just tap into that occasionally, just to feel that inner sense, that soul space, the heart space. We have the heart in the cards. So tap into that. And I dare say, yes, Sarah, better late than never. Thank you, and see you at 1. Yes, we'll see you there. And that is the reminder that, it does, it's great to be able to spend some time aside so that you can actually step into that space or sit into that space or whatever way. I do have a meditation session using a medicine drum that's starting again. It's today at 1 p.m. at the Elliot Oak, which is locally here at Port Elliot. And it does need to, actually, I will put that up there. I do need to actually have people actually booking in for that one, because there is a limit of seats. So if you look on my Calendly, click on the link. It's a prepayment. It means I don't have to handle cash. If you really need to just hand me cash, well, just send me a text, then I know to do a manual booking for you and bypass that payment bit until you're there. It's only $20 for the hour, and it is, guided sort of meditation anyway, with the medicine drum. At 1 p.m. Now, there was something else I was going to say, but now I can't remember. Look, it doesn't matter. I'm just so happy to have finally got here to share time, space, the readings with you, the cards. I love to be able to help in some small way to allow you to learn, grow, and use different tools. This one is the specific one that's been daily now for almost 3 years, coming up. Mostly every day. Sometimes it wasn't. And, creating that is a connection with the inner self, that you learn and grow and use the understandings that you gain from the tool of the cards, in this case the LENORMAND, and bring it into your life in practical sense and guidance. So growing your own psychic abilities too, because it does. You just do it every day, and I know, experience 3 years of it. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. So thank you. You can certainly book for the personal private readings on my Ros Boundy website, and the Buy Me a Coffee is still up at the moment. It is going to be switched over to another technique of doing the short readings, of booking for them and paying for them, because not everything in life is free. This is, as far as a morning session, but certainly those others are going to be, you click and pay for them, but it's great value. Okay, I'll leave it there. Just be the best that you can be in who you are from your heart. And I'll see you tomorrow about the 8. I'll have everything prepared earlier, and hopefully everything will go without a hitch tomorrow morning. So namaste until then. Bye for now.